artsy splatter vibe but hate the chaos it brings? What if I told you there's a way to get flawless splatter, zero mess, all magic? I'm diving into Lisa Horton's brand new Splatter BetterPress plates from Spellbinders. And let's just say I might have gone a little too splatter crazy. Stick around, you do not want to miss this. Alright y'all, for today's card project, I'm featuring some really fun new goodies from the Lisa Horton collection for Spellbinders. I don't have the whole collection, but I do have the layered WILDFLOWERS etched dies, the layered GLADIOLUS etched dies, and the Splatter BetterPress plate, which is honestly amazing and so fun to play with. Spellbinders was kind enough to send me these products to create with, and I always love sharing their new releases with you. It's just so fun to see what's new and come up with card ideas to go along with them. The die I'm focusing on in today's video is the layered WILDFLOWERS etched dies, and let me tell you, this is such a good set. The layering is super easy and it gives you gorgeous dimension without a lot of fuss. It's one of those sets that just makes your card look like you spent way more time on it than you actually did. I love that. As I go, I'll point out other tools and supplies I'm using so you can see how everything comes together. Also, real quick, I've included my Spellbinders affiliate link below. If you shop through that link, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does let Spellbinders know I sent you. I get a small commission, and that helps keep making and sharing more content like this. So thank you if you choose to use it. It really means a lot to me. Alright, let's get into the card making fun, y'all. I already did all my die cutting off camera for these sweet daisies, just trying to save a little time here. I've got all the pieces sorted out and ready to go in my handy dandy craft stack trays. There's the card I'm making. It's really pretty. These trays make it so easy to keep all the tiny bits from running off on me. Game changer. Now I'm ready to piece everything together. I'm using Barely Arts glue in my Spellbinders fine tip bottle, which I love because the precision tip makes it super easy to get into those tiny spaces without making a gluey mess. And yes, I'm using my new embellishment tool from Altenew. I totally didn't need it, but I absolutely had to have it. It's been great for picking up all the little pieces without chasing them across my desk. Cardstock wise, I'm mixing it up today with Spellbinders, Lawn Fawn, and Hammermill for the white layers. Hammermill cuts like butter and gives you that crisp, clean look every time. These daisies are so easy to piece together, definitely a fun and relaxing bit of paper piecing. Are you into paper piecing too, or does it feel more like a puzzle with no picture on the box? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear if you love it or leave it. Let's talk about piecing these sweet little daisies together, because this part right here is truly my favorite. There's just something so peaceful about it. I love how each little piece fits together and you slowly start to see this beautiful flower come to life. It's like low stress crafting therapy for me, just layering petals, taking my time, no rush. What really makes it easy and fun is the quality of the dies. Spellbinders etched dies are some of the best I've used. They cut super clean and the designs are so thoughtful. Everything lines up exactly how it should, which takes all the guesswork out of it. That's one of the reasons I reach for their dies so often, especially when I want to relax and just enjoy the process. I've got a little Glassboard Studios magnet off to the side here too, and I love having that on my desk. It holds my tools in place, especially my embellishment wand, which has a habit of rolling away when I need it most. It's one of those simple things that makes my workspace just a bit more efficient and keeps me from having to stop mid-glue to chase something across the table. As I piece these daisies together layer by layer, I'm reminded why I love this kind of crafting. It's quiet, it's creative, and it lets me focus on the little details. Something about that just clears my head. What about you? Do you love paper piecing too, or do you usually stick with simpler designs? I'd love to hear how you feel about it in the comments. Okay, but real talk, y'all. Do you ever get those little glue boogers at the tip of your bottle? Like you're trying to be all precise and then squish. There it is, messing everything up like a rogue glitter snail. It's fine. Everything's fine. I've got my Platinum 6 die cutting machine all set up and ready to go, and I'm cutting today's card panel using my trusty A2 Matting Basics A die set. I'm using the largest die in the set. I'm making an A2 size card like always. It's just my go-to size. I'm following the instructions on the universal plate system, which makes it super easy to get that perfect sandwich every time. And oh, I recently picked up Lisa Horton's cutting plates, and they are really soft, pretty green. It's always fun using brand new plates before they get all etched up. Now I've got my Spellbinders BetterPress system out because I'm going to be making some lovely splatters today using Lisa Horton's new Splatter BetterPress plates from the WILDFLOWERS collection from Spellbinders. These are so good, y'all. You get 2 different splatter patterns and they add such a cool artsy vibe, perfect for all the mixed media makers out there, or if you just love that messy look without the actual mess. It's so fun. You can ink them up with BetterPress ink or really any ink you have on hand. For today's card, I'm using Altenew's Antique Gold. It's such a gorgeous warm metallic, and I thought it would really pop against the background. Speaking of backgrounds, this black cardstock is from Lawn Fawn because I may have run out of my Spellbinders black. Oops, I definitely need to restock soon because I love how smooth that cardstock is. But for now, I just want to cover this whole panel in splatter, like everywhere. Is it too much? Is it too busy? I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. You know, I know some people think splatter should be used sparingly, like just a few delicate dots here and there for artful balance, but listen, I'm not one of those people. Well, sometimes I am, but today I'm not. I want my card to look like it barely survived an explosion at the glitter factory in the best way possible. I say if you're gonna splatter, go all in. But now I'm curious, what's your take on splatter? Are you team more is more like me, or do you prefer just a subtle sprinkle and call it done? I'd love to hear your hot takes in the comments. No judgment, but I will be counting how many of you are on my side. Okay, so it's time to add some foam tape to the back of this card panel and pop it onto my A2 card base, which I already have ready to go. Gotta love being prepared, right? And I finally got my hands on some of the foam tape from Altenew. I mean, I don't know if it's technically still new, but it's new to me, and that totally counts. You know, I had to grab some for my stash because apparently I collect foam tape now. It's fine. What I really like about this one is that it adds some nice sturdiness to the card base. It gives the whole thing a little extra structure so it doesn't feel flimsy at all. It's got that satisfying thickness without being bulky, a little lift and a lot of support, just how I like it. Sorry if my head gets in the way there for a second. I just have to get this card panel lined up just right. You know how it is. One tiny tilt and suddenly everything looks crooked. Okay, panel's down. It's looking good. Now it's time to start placing those sweet little daisies on the card. I've been so excited for this part. This is where the whole thing really starts to come together. Okay, y'all, I keep questioning myself about this background. Like, is it too busy? Did I go overboard with the splatter? But you know what? I'm going to go with it, y'all, because sometimes you just got to trust the process and commit to the chaos. So in a few minutes, I'm going to be flipping through some sentiments that I've got on hand from Simon Says Stamp, those on the right there. Right now, I'm just finishing placing the daisies on the card, following what I did above on the card that you see next to this one, using my scrapbook adhesives and gluing the stems down to hold everything in place. I love these sentiments that I have on the right there. They make finishing a card so much easier, especially when you don't feel like stamping and heat embossing something from scratch. So easy. And there we have the last daisy that I'm placing down, trimming off the end there. And I don't know why I was going through these, but I thought I was going to use a different sentiment, but I ended up using the same one on the card there, the thinking of you. And then this die set I'm using to trim out the sentiment is actually an older one from Spellbinders. They don't make this set anymore, which is such a shame. I wish they would bring it back or do something similar. It's such a clean and easy way to cut out sentiments without fussing around with scissors or hoping your trimmer is straight. And just watch how well this works out. Trimming that sentiment with this die is so clean and easy, y'all. Seriously, it's one of those tools that just does its job perfectly every time. Also, I don't know if you noticed, But yep, I totally forgot to add the twine to my card. And I really wanted the twine. Like, how did I forget the twine? Ugh. That was kind of the finishing touch in my head, but don't worry. I'm definitely going to try to sneak it in without pulling the whole card apart. Wish me luck. Okay, here I am adding the twine. I don't even care if it shows on the inside of the card at this point. It's okay, it's all okay. No worries here, just going with the flow, y'all. I knew it would still work. This card really needed the twine. Now I'm just wrapping it around and tying a sweet little bow, and honestly, it's the perfect finishing touch. Woo, thank goodness. I'm so glad I was able to still add the twine. I really would have been kicking myself if I'd left it off. Doesn't it look better now? It just pulls everything together and gives the card that little extra something. I don't know what it is about the twine, but it adds charm instantly. Like, yes, this card has personality now. Alright, time to add the sentiment. I'm going to use a black marker to go around the edges of the die cut, just to clean it up a bit and help it blend in with the background. Since this is a black card, I don't want the bright white edge showing. It's a little thing, but it makes a big difference and gives it more polished, finished look. Just a quick swipe along the sides and it disappears right into the design. So satisfying. And that's it for today's card. I have to say, y'all, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. From those beautiful layered daisies to the bold splatter background and that sweet little twine bow I almost forgot. This card has so much personality. It's playful, it's a little messy, it's full of texture, and honestly, it's just fun. I love when a card comes together like this, even if I second-guessed a few things along the way. That's the magic of creating, right? Sometimes it's not perfect, sometimes you change your mind mid-project, and sometimes you forget the twine, but you roll with it and it ends up being even better than you planned. If you enjoyed hanging out with me, I would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up, left a comment, or hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part of today's card? Do you love the splatter look? Are you a paper piecing fan? Thanks again to Spellbinders and Lisa Horton for the gorgeous supplies I used today. I always have so much fun playing with their new releases. I'll have everything I use linked below, and if you shop through those links, it helps support my channel just a little bit at no extra cost to you, so thank you for that too. Until next time, happy crafting, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.